Well, hello everybody. Welcome back to Just Gaming today. Today we're going to play some Slay the Spire 2. This was kind of an unexpected surprise. I didn't realize that the early access was going to start anytime soon. I absolutely love this game, the Slay the Spire 1. So seeing this Slay the Spire 2 come out was really, really cool. Jumped right into early access. I wholeheartedly trust these developers. Very, 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 very good game. If you haven't played Slay the Spire, you are missing out. I mean, it's roguelike, so you have to like kind of that stuff, but it's such a high quality, fun game. It has a ton of mechanics that other games have borrowed from at this point, and it is fantastic. It's a very, very fun game. I haven't played this at all. I went in and hit the settings as far as just cranking the music down and whatnot. There are profiles, so I did see that they implemented this profile. It looks like they're tagged with different icons, so I don't know if that drives anything, uh, but it looks like you can play different profiles on here. So let's get into things. Make sure my video is going okay. Single player. So of course we have the Ironclad. The Ironclad was the first uh, character that you could play in the first game. So Ironclad, 80 hit points, 99 gold. The last soldier of the Ironclads crushes foes with sword and flame against his will. Burning Blood. At the end of combat, heals 6 hit points. So just having a way to heal yourself is super good in this game. And essentially, after every single combat, healing six hit points is quite good. Now, one thing to note about this, I'm going to say this before we get into it. I haven't played it yet, so I'll give a little warning. There could be issues, there could be problems. You know, this is early access, so if something bombs, and dies with an error or something, it is early access, so we'll have to see where it's going. So enable tutorials. Looks like you're playing for the first time. Play Slay the Spire. Do you want to do a brief tutorial with some messages to help you out? I'm going to click, well, for those, if anybody hasn't played it, let's just go through the tutorial. I'm fine with that. So the idea here is you select rooms along this map here. This map has a variety of ways to go and pathways. To move the spire, pick a room to enter. Once you complete the room, pick an adjacent room and keep climbing. So basically, you have full visibility of this network of paths. Okay, so each part of the network. This is a really, really large one. This is interesting. The variety of things that you know as you're progressing. So if you pick this path here, this is the key. So this is a regular enemy. Question marks are unknown, so you're not sure what you're going to get. The little money bags are merchants. Let's see if we find Rust. Rust gives you some different options. You have elite enemies, treasures. You can see that each path has a treasure at an indicated point. This is usually the halfway point or somewhere around there. And then we've got, what are the other ones we're looking for? Oh, you can hover over these and see things. Okay. Then, of course, you have a boss at the end. So the thing that I like about this map is you do have complete visibility over it, so you can plan your pathway. So, for instance, if you go over to the side here and you get to this point here, if you go this way, you got a lot of different choices along the way. If you go this way, you're just locked into this one big long path until you get to the boss. Not saying that's a bad choice because you can review what you've got over here, but it's certainly interesting to see how people choose to progress through the paths. So I could play this particular setup, and then you can play it, and it's going to turn out completely differently. Guaranteed. You're not going to go the same way as I would. So, but anyways, let's get into this. You can see Burning Bloods down here. You'll see you can put like a stack of relics over here as you go along. There's some potions. It's been a while. You've got a deck of cards here. It's been a while since I played, but you can draw on the map. Oh, that's very cool. Erase your previously drawn lines. Remove all your drawings you have made. Huh. Well, that's kind of cool. That was something that I don't believe was in the first game. But let's get into this. So we got this guy here. We're going to fight. Oh, that's really cool. I like this little lizard thing. So you defeat enemies by playing cards from your hand. Cards require energy to play. Once you are out in your turn, at the start of your turn, new cards are drawn and your energy is replenished. Play defensive cards to gain block when enemies are about to attack you. Block reduces incoming attack damage, but wears off at the start of your next turn. So it's kind of like a temporary status. You got a temporary shield, basically. During your turn, you can observe an enemy's intent above them. The enemy's intent is attacking you. Be sure to block. So you always kind of know what the enemies are doing. There are some cases where they're kind of question marks and you're not sure what's going to happen. But that's like special abilities. So we got battle start. So this guy's going to attack us for 12. We can defend. We have 3 energy here. Each one of our cards costs energy. I think I'm just going to go ahead and defend 3 times. Okay, now he's going to attack us for 6, and this enemy intends to block this turn. So we can do a couple things. I think I'm going to defend once, and I'm going to bash him. So the bash causes this vulnerable, receives 50% more damage from attacks for 2 turns. So next turn, hopefully I can attack him. And I'm going to take a point of damage this turn. No, 79. It's not terrible. Need more cards. If there are no cards to draw, your discard pile is shuffled into your draw pile. So let's see. He's going to take more damage. He's got 34 hit points, and he's also got 5. I'm going to go ahead and bash him again. And then we'll strike him. He's basically not doing any damage to us this turn, but he did power up. So his power up here increases attack damage by 2. Now, he's got 18 health left, so instead of using my defend, I think I'm just going to go and try and kill him. There we go. So we get some loot, 13 gold, add a card to your deck. So adding cards to your deck is very good. If you've ever played Magic the Gathering or some of the other card-based games out there, adding cards to your decks is both good and bad. You get some more power. However, the frequency at which the cards show up gets skewed based on how many cards you end up in your deck. So right now we have 10. It's a very, very small deck. We can easily add cards and not have any issues here. So let's see what we got here. So what do we want to try and focus on? Deal 7 damage, gain 2 strength this turn. Apply vulnerable 2. And then this one, lose 2 HP, gain 16 block. Ooh, that's kind of interesting. Oh, we already have a way to make people vulnerable. Gain 2 strength this turn. I kind of like this one because you can set up your additional strike. So I'm going to take this one and see how that goes. Let's proceed. So now we have to kind of pick our pathway. I like choices, so I'm probably going to go this way. How much money do we have? 112. So if we go down here, we're not going to see a merchant. We take this middle path. I don't think we see a merchant at all. Wow. It's a little harsh. We take this path over here. We can only get to the merchant that way, and then we're locked into this path. I think I'm going to go down this way so we can at least hit a merchant, and when we get down here, we can decide whether to go down this path or work our way down the middle. Yeah, I think that's a good way. I can avoid elites if I want to. So I'm going to go down this way so we can at least hit a merchant. All right, so battle start. We got now 3 opponents. You can see what each opponent's going to do. Aggressive intends to attack for 4 damage. This enemy intends to give you 2 status cards. So this one's going to give us cards to put in our hand, I believe, and then it'll be in our deck until we get rid of them or use them somehow. So what can I do here? So I'm looking at taking 7. I'm going to block once. And I think I'm going to try and kill this guy. There we go. And some slimes split up. So You got to be careful with them. You know, they can end up, multiplying, and then you got to deal with more of them and stuff. So you got to kind of plan out some of this. So slime. So yeah, you did put 2 cards in my deck. They're not in my draw pile yet. So he's going to attack for 8, and he's going to look to put 1 status card in my hand. All right, well, I am going to defend once because I have 1 defend. And then I'm going to do 7 damage to him. Set it up so I have 2 strength. And now I'm going to kill him. I hope. Yep. All right, in turn 2. All right, so slime, draw 1 card, exhaust. He's got 34. He's looking to give me 2 more. He's not going to attack this turn. You know what? I think I'm just going to go ahead and keep this in my hand. I am going to do the setup strike. I'm going to try and just do a lot of damage to him this turn. Yeah, as much as this deck's going to pump out at this point. So give me 2 more slimes. So they're in my discard. I've got 1 more slime in my draw pile. Let's see if I do 8 and then a strike, he should be dead. There we go. We did pretty well there. All right, so we got 16 gold. Add a card to your deck. Now, tip, power cards. Power cards apply a buff to you when used. Buffs remain for the duration of the single combat. Ooh, I like that. Yeah, that's good. I remember this inflames something from the first game. All right, so inflame, very powerful. Lose 1 hit point, deal 9 damage to all enemies. I like that. 6 damage, add this card to your discard pile. Add copy. So anger is kind of cool because it's 0 cost and then it keeps creating more of itself. I think we're going to go for inflame and just give ourselves extra strength. Proceed that way. Going to an unknown. All right, you spot an enormous shambling beast chase off an injured green bird. In the alcove the bird fled from, a single unguarded egg lies abandoned. Your stomach gurgles. Do you eat the egg and gain 7 max hit points? Take the egg and add Bredonius eggs to your deck. It can be hatched at a rest site. Huh. Well, I've never seen this card. I've never had this choice. Gaining 7 hit points is really strong. I'm going to take the egg just so I can see what it is. I have no clue what it is, so what the heck. I have a rest site coming up too, so not too far away. All right, let's go to the merchant. We do have 128 gold. I'm not sure what we'll be able to buy, but maybe a good relic here. So merchant seems to be the same type of screen here. We cannot afford any relics. That's unfortunate. So you have potions, you have relics, and then you have these kind of neutral cards, I would say, cards that are available to everybody. And then you have Ironclad cards up here. So the relics are really cool because they basically end up being like another Burning Blood effect. Their effects are usually quite powerful. Upon pickup, enchant up to 3 attacks with sharp 3. Whenever you enter a rest site, start the next combat with an additional 2 energy, and then start each combat with 1 strength. So very powerful effects, as you can see. So I have 128. Deal 5 damage, draw a card. That's pretty cool. Gain 5 block, deal 5 damage, deal 6 damage if you lost HP this turn, draw a card. Gain 5 block, upgrade a card in your hand. Ooh, that's kind of cool. Gain 8 block, draw 1 card. And then power, so a power card. At the end of your turn, 1 random attack in your hand is played against a random enemy. Whoa, I like that. A lot of attacks in my hand. You invest 2 and then you basically get a free attack every turn. I'm going to try this. This is something that's new. 55. I can still do this if I wanted. Actually, let's save the 55 and see what we might need money for. Maybe there's some of those unknowns where you need money too. Let's go to the next one. All right, let's see what we got here. Let's have this beetle. What is this? This enemy intends to apply a debuff. Okay, so that's a debuff mark. Haven't seen that yet. Debuff wise. Now this egg's just taking up space for us at the moment. I think we're going to bash him. Go ahead and do that. Then go ahead and strike him. He's not going to attack us, but he's putting that debuff on us. I'm not sure what the debuff will be. While Shrieker Beetle is alive, your attack's still 30% less damage. Now he's going to attack us for 7. So I think what I'm going to do is do the Stampede and do the Defend. And do that. So I think the Stampede, since it's a power, it stays around. And it's just going to have one of our attack cards attack him each turn. I think that's a really strong power. Do that one. Defend again. I'm going to defend again. And then he'll get hit by a strike again. I don't think I could have killed him? I might have been able to kill him. I gotta watch what I'm doing here. Go ahead and bash him and strike him. All right. And this time looks like we picked up a potion. So we got the fire potion, which is 20. The potions go up here. Drink or throw potions during combat. Potions stay with you throughout the run. So basically, you have 3 slots. You can sell them, you can throw them, you can drink them. This one you won't drink, you'll throw it. That's pretty cool. I like the little potions for free, essentially. So we did have a chance to buy this card at the merchant. So Iron Wave. Deal 8 damage if the enemy is vulnerable. Hits twice. We do have ways to make things vulnerable. Deal 17 damage. Exhaust the top card of your draw pile. I don't like doing that, so I'm gonna steer clear of that one. Gain 5 block and deal 5 damage is pretty good. I think I'm gonna go with that. All right, rest site. So rest sites are unique in that this is where you can get hit points back. You can rest. At the rest site, you can stop, take a breather. After selecting one of the options, you must move on and choose wisely. So got it. So. Oh, you have to actually use this too. Okay, well, I guess we're going to hatch it because we wanted to see what it was going to do. Oh, 0 points to deal 14 damage. That's quite cool. I like that. The other 2 options are rest, which gives your hit points back. I think it's 30% of your hit points. I haven't played this Slay the Spire 2, so I think the Slay Spire 1 was 30%. And then the other option is upgrade. So you basically shows you all the cards in your deck, and you get to choose to improve one of them. So the rest sites are pretty important for that. So let's see what I got here. I don't have... So if I go down this route, it's basically a defined route, right? I don't think that... I get an elite, then unknown, rest, treasure, unknown, rest, unknown, merchant, unknown, rest. So it's one fight. I don't think I want to go that way. It is an elite fight, but then it's just go through a bunch of stuff. So I'm going to go this way. It gives me some options. I have some different pathways. Not sure I want to fight an elite just yet either. Ooh, these guys are little ninja cats or something here. So aggressive. Next time Inklet loses HP, it loses 1 HP instead. Ah, they have this little kind of temp shield. Okay. Well, it would be very nice to have... It would be very nice to have something that dealt 1 point of damage to each of them, then they would all lose that. So I guess let's attack this guy who's going to do 2 points of damage, or hold on. He takes 1 point of damage instead. Let's see what happens. Yeah, 14. So let's kill him here. Awesome. So we have, oh, I like the little bird too. That's really cool. That's very cool. That's awesome. They didn't have to do something like this. But since you stopped and got the egg, now the bird's with you. Oh, I love that. I wonder if there's some more bird cards that we can pick up along the way now that we have the bird. I wonder if this unlocks like a small set of cards or something. That'd be interesting. All right, let's do we're going to take 1 point of damage. I think I'm just going to go ahead and... Oh, wait, no, I don't have Stampede out. I was like, Stampede's going to do that for free. Nope. All right. Really like this touch. This is very, very cool. Also, the graphics are much crisper than the first um, game. Not that the first game is awesome. Just if you haven't played it, go play it. If you like what you see here, definitely go play the first one. So we're gonna do Inflame. Get that out. We're taking lots of damage, so let's do a block. Let's go ahead and grab this guy. So we take 1 point of damage again. So if we can stay within this 6 hit point deal, we just constantly stay at our max hit points. So let's see, we need to do 2 strikes. So if we do a setup attack, strike, and he's dead. Okay, good. All right, 16 gold, add a card to your deck. Stomp, deal 12 damage to all enemies, costs 1 less for each attack played this turn. So Stomp's interesting because that's something that could work with our Stampede. It's an expensive card, but if we have it being the last attack that we have in our hand, it would play for free through Stampede. It would actually play for free with Stampede, even if we just... Well, it'd have to be the last attack, right, to be guaranteed, but it could play for free if Stampede chose it. Gain 8 block, draw a card. I do like Shrug It Off. That's one from the first game. Gain 5 block, upgrade a card in your hand. Ooh. These are all kind of good. I like all 3 of these. I don't have anything that does damage to everything, so we're going to take Stomp. And I'm not sure like what the number is here. What size deck do you want to work with? It's kind of what you're comfortable with. There are ways to remove cards. I really like these monsters and the monster animations. This guy looks very cool. So he attacks 4 2 times. We can get Stampede out. I think we're going to do that. Get Stampede out, put a Defend out, and see what we get from Stampede. See what it ends up choosing. It chose 6 damage. Okay. Okay. Here we're going to do Inflame. Let's defend. We'll swoop, strike, and then that's it. And he'll strike again. I really like Stampede. So this is the first time we've gone below our value, I believe, which is what we don't want to get below, 74. So we're a little bit below that. We're going to attack for 8 this time. So we'll do Setup Strike, Iron Wave, and we're looking to get 8. I'll go ahead and block. And then we'll do one of the strikes. Oh, I guess I could have killed him. I need to be cognizant of that. But I didn't take any damage, so we'll kill him this turn, I hope. Yeah. Get him? There we go. That's the second time this run. You got to really, I kind of just... I'm too quick on my decision making sometimes, and I make some poor decisions. So that time I could have killed him a turn earlier, but it ended up being okay. So we got up to 74. So if we don't take any damage next time, we will be back up to full. Deal 4 damage and apply vulnerable to all enemies. I really like Thunderclap. That was from the first game. Deal 7 damage and gain 2 strength this turn. We got the Setup Strike. Whenever you play an attack this turn, gain 3 block. It's a 0. I'm going to take the Thunderclap just so we can have some additional ways to deal damage to everything. Let's do the rest. Now, this time I'm interested. Okay, there's no egg here. We don't really need to rest. Let's do Smith so I can show that. So Smith is where you can improve your cards. You can click on a card. It'll tell you what it's going to turn into. I wonder what this is going to be. 14 to 18. That's pretty good too. What does Stampede do? Lower the cost? Yes. So you want to watch, what happens when you do the upgrade. On a lot of these damage ones, it's just adding damage, right? But on Stampede, it's a 2-point energy. Now it's going down to 1. Just spending 1 for this power for the rest of the game is insane. That's really, really good. And then in Flame, it's a power as well. But instead of, decreasing in cost, it actually gained 3 strength. That's really good too. What's this one do? So 9 and 3. So you want to click on them, kind of get a feel for what they're going to do. This bash Stays at 2, but does 10 and 3. That's pretty cool too. I think for my money, I'm going to do the Stampede. I like having powers, and getting that out for 1 energy is very, very good. Now we have 3 treasures to choose from. I want to see this boss, so I'm gonna avoid the elite over here. So I'm gonna take this guy, or well, 2 treasures. Sorry, I saw the third one in a row, but it's really just 2. So what's inside? Relics. Relics found throughout the spire grant unique bonuses and remain throughout your run. They can be found at treasure rooms, random events, and by defeating elites, and also merchants. So it's going to go up here. We got this treasure, Gorget. At the start of each combat, gain 4 plating. At the end of your turn, gain block. Plating is reduced by 1 at the start of your turn. Block until the next turn prevents damage. So basically, it's a way to just get free block each turn for the first 4 turns. Awesome. That's a good one to pick up. So let's go to our event or our monsters here. Wow, these guys look interesting. I love the artwork. Very, very cool. It's gonna be a tough battle. All right, so we got a debuff coming in, 11 points and 5 points. Let's Stampede. No one has any points. I'm gonna go ahead and do this. And then what's gonna be, I'll go ahead and I'll do 5 damage here. Then we'll do 6 randomly to somebody. Oh, nice. It made a very good choice on who to attack as well. So that was awesome. That was going to be the biggest damage dealer as well. So I didn't take any damage there. All right. So the plating helped me as well. Gain 25% less block from cards for 2 turns. So the plating doesn't get affected by that. So we've got Stomp, deal 12 damage to all enemies. Huh. So if I bash, well, if I defend, let's defend. Oh, I get less. So I'm going to get 3. Yep. So I'm going to see if I would get 3 or 4. So I have 2 points. Yeah, I think I'm going to go with just striking this guy twice. That way he's okay, good. Yeah, it's like he's vulnerable to one of the 2 cards in my hand, so that was good. We didn't take any damage again, so that's good. We got straight 14 damage with this. I'm going to do the setup strike and get rid of his, and then do his block and stuff and get the bird out there. All right. Wow, we only got 11 gold from that. That's unfortunate. I was like, give me 16. Draw 3 cards. You cannot draw an additional card this turn. Gain 7 block. Exhaust 1 card at random. Deal 13 damage. Apply 1 weak and 1 vulnerable. I don't really like any of these. I mean, I like them, but this one's 2 points. 1 weak and 1 vulnerable. I think I'm gonna skip this, and I think you get. Do you get some gold? I don't think you do. Oh well. We'll see. I just don't want to clutter my deck any more than it has to. I kind of like the way it's working right now. So we'll do Stampede. We're going to defend. And let's do a setup strike. And then end turn. Hopefully it's Stomp. Yeah, there we go. So I want to do the setup strike so I would get the strength on that attack, the free attack with the Stampede. So we're going to take 14. Kill this guy if I don't want to take 14. Well, I'm going to defend. I'll go ahead and do the Iron Wave here. And hopefully it chooses Bash. I'm going to strike him as well. Yeah. I mean, I know it hit this guy, but it's the higher cost. So Stampede's really been choosing the best card each time. I wonder if that's part of the program there. I have ways to defend. Let's do Thunderclap, make everybody there. Is this guy within? Receive 50% more. So let's kill this guy. He's the biggest damage coming at us. 13. He's going to take 7 or 9. One attack. So let's defend. I'm just going to defend twice and see if I can not take damage. And we'll try and kill him this turn. You know, we did get the free attack off Stampede. That Stampede is awesome. I think I just wait. Let's go ahead and inflame and then kill him. All right. That should get him. Oh, nope. Almost. There we go. So 16 gold this time. Energy potions, so our potions are maxed out. So now we're going to have to make some choices. I need to remember to use them too if I need it. Lose 3 points, gain 2 energy. Deal 5 damage to all enemies X times. Apply 2 vulnerable. I think I'm going to take this vulnerable. I do like vulnerable. Let's go do the next fight here. So snapping, Jack's Fruit, and a Flygonid. So debuff incoming. This one's going to buff itself, and 11 incoming damage. Let's do a Thunderclap. And I should have done Inflame first. Sorry. That's a mistake again. 5 block. Let's go with that one. All right, then we don't have Stampede out. I was like, and then Stampede will do the strike. I always assume that I just have Stampede sitting out there. That's all right. All right, well, we're Stampeding. I don't care. It's so good. So we'll do the setup strike here. And we'll go ahead and do a regular strike here. Hopefully killing it. Yep. And then we'll get a free strike off of that. We're going to take some damage this turn. So down to 70 again. So it's going to debuff us, which it debuffed last time, which is at less block. So it has 35 hit points. Well, what I can do is, it doesn't matter because it's not going to attack me. So we'll do this. We'll do the swoop. We'll do the strike. And then be done with it. Yep, there we go. I wasn't sure I could kill him, but it looks like we were able to. So 13 gold. Fish oil. Gain 1 strength and 1 dexterity. Now, is this a potion? I think it is, right? Yeah. So here's where we're going to make some choices. Gain energy, strength, and fire damage. I think I'm going to go ahead and discard this and get the fish oil. I like being able to add to my character with the potions. Deal 3 damage to a random enemy 3 times. Deal 12 damage. The next attack you play costs 0. Deal 7 damage. Gain 2 strength this turn. So we got another chance for a setup strike. I do like those setup strikes. Deal 12 damage. The next attack you play costs 0. Deal 3 damage to a random enemy 3 times. I think I'm going to take another setup strike, and then I can start looking to take the regular strikes out of my deck. Obviously, the setup strikes are better. Now, I don't think I want to fight an elite going into the main one. So I'm going to take the wimpy path over here. Some people really aim for the elites again and again and again. You get better rewards. Maybe I should. I don't know. Let's do the elite. What the heck? All right. Well, we end up with the mama of the bird, Braidanas. That's interesting. I wonder if that came. I wonder if we're getting this elite because we took the egg. That I would really like that to be the case because I think it makes sense and it tells a little bit of a story. So I think that's pretty cool. All right, we're looking at 16 to the face here. All right, I have 2 defense. I think I'm going to do that. So we got 10. We'll get some armor plating. We can do 6 or 7. We'll go ahead and do this and just get the temporary strength. That's not going to help us much, but go ahead and do that. Took a little bit of damage. Now we're looking at 12. All right, we're stampeding for sure. I guess we've got 2 points, so I wanted to set up strike first. Or do I? Well, I want to defend. I'm going to defend 1. Vulnerable. Go ahead and do the setup strike, and that way this Bird, Swoop will do more, and then the Thunderclap will do more. What is this? At the end of its turn, it gains 1 strength. So it's going to just keep doing more and more. I got to kill it fast. I can't be kind of messing around here. So Inflame. Oh, it's going to do a lot of damage to me. So you can do Iron Wave and Defend. Let's do that. Then we'll defend. Okay, hopefully, well, it didn't choose Bash that time, so it doesn't always choose like the best card. It looks like it is truly random. I was just getting lucky. Okay, so Tremble is not an attack. I do Bash and Strike. Yeah, I think we'll do that and see if we can get this free Stomp. I'm not sure that we will, but do that, see if we can get the free Stomp. Oh, I should have used a potion too. Oh, all right. Well, we'll have potions, I guess, for when we get to the big guy, if we survive. Let's see. We only need 8, so we're gonna kill it. There's no way to heal myself, so let's go ahead and swoop and kill him. The little bird killed its mama bird. Oh, all right. 44 gold at the start of each combat. Start each combat with 1 strength. Awesome relic. Block potion. That's why you fight the elites, is you get the chances for relics and stuff. So you do want to go for the elites, but I took a lot of damage. I can get most of that back with the rest. So block potion. I think we're going to add a card. Let's see what these are. So 3 deal 32. Again, that's really good with the Stampede. So I might actually get that. Pyre. Gain energy at the start of each turn. Oh, wow. Yeah. Gain 8 block, gain another 8 block if you have exhausted a card this turn. I'm taking Pyre. This is really cool, but this is really, really cool. Being able to do some more energy. Let's skip the block potion. I think we'll just keep what we have. Got another fight. Hopefully it won't take a lot of damage. So we got 4 incoming, a debuff incoming. I don't think I really, well, I don't know. I don't have any way to defend myself here. I think what we're going to do is get this stomp going, because here I can do setup, strike, strike, and a free stomp, right? Nice. Enter. I really like the Pyre, but just being able to do that was very, very powerful. So sometimes your super cool cards are super cool, but they're not going to be the best things to do at that point in time. So he's at 42. I'm going to go ahead and do this. I'll do a setup strike, a thunderclap, and then that's it. He's going to buff himself. I'm not sure what. Like fuzzy worm crawler. So he's going to, oh, 7 strength. Yikes. So 23. So that's 11 and 7. So that should get him. Right? Yeah. Okay, we took no damage. We actually got 2 hit points back somehow. Right? Because we were at 50. I thought we were at 50. Oh, we were at 53. We got our 6 hit points back. So we're at 59. Okay. So vulnerable potion. We're going to skip that. Let's see the add a card. Play the top card of your draw pile when exhausted. Gain 8 block. Draw a card. Shrug it off is good. I'm going to take Shrug It Off and see, again, if we can just get some decks, some cards removed. I am going to rest here just to get up to max hit points for this boss. I've not played against this boss, so I'm not really sure what to expect. Yeah, this is a new boss. It looks really cool. Phantom. So it's going to try and hit us for 7. Right, well, I think I'm going to do a setup strike, try and get some damage in. I'll block, strike him, and then be done. Oh, I need to use these potions. I need to use potions. Potions. Right, we're gaining 2 strength. And we're going to gain a strength and a dex. So dexterity adds 1 anytime you would gain block. Okay. So I'll give it that way. So we got Pyre, Tremble. I'm going to use the Pyre because it's going to be a long battle. Next 7 times it takes damage. It takes 1. Holy smokes. Okay. Well, I guess we're going to thunderclap there and call it quits. It's going to do 12. Wow, that's not good. But is what it is. I've got this big thing over my head. 27. Yikes. All right, we're going to stampede. Let's iron wave, strike. I got to work through all these things. Holy smokes. Okay, well, it is what it is. So it's going to buff itself. It's probably going to get these ink things back, right? All right, well, I'm going to do that. Gain 9, block, draw a card. The stomp's going to cast for free. So let's do that, draw a card. Let's do the bird swoop. Oh, man. And it's just going to stomp itself. I'll go ahead and play it in turn. I got rid of all of its ink, but I wonder if it's going to ink itself. No. Okay, so strength this time. I'll take the strength over the ink because that 7 attacks of doing no damage was terrible. Unplayable. Yikes. Okay. Let's defend. Let's do a strike and a bird swoop and stomp in turn. So the wound's just taking up a spot. That's not terrible. But I don't like it. All right, so let's tremble. Let's shrug it off. Defend. All right, and then strike. Then my stampede will play the other strike. Yep. Okay. We're not in a terrible position. If I get a hand where I've got lots of castables, I also have this energy potion. But not to be. So we're going to defend, set up strike, strike. And we should serve. Oh, oh my gosh. I don't know what happened there. I thought we should have been dead. I thought it said 29 times 3, but I could have read it wrong. All right, he's going to buff himself. So if I do setup strike, iron wave, I should have done thunderclap first. Darn it. Okay, well, it doesn't matter. We got it. Epoch discovered. I'm not sure what that is. So we got 100 gold and add a card to your deck. Usually these are really good cards. Yeah. So when you kill the boss, you get a really good card. So Primal Force skill transforms all attacks in your hands to giant rock. Interesting. At the start of your turn, gain 2 strength. Really good. So this is like an inflame on steroids here. Deal 4 damage twice, exhaust a random attack in your hand, and add its damage to this card. Oh, that's interesting. I'm taking this demon form. Love it. Embrace the inner demon, I guess. So Act 2 is the hive. So basically we go back down. You can, again, take a look at this this run here. We've got a big worm, it looks like, at the end. So let's get into this one. So do I have to do that, I guess? Oh, okay. Pale, the melting dragon. A puppet has arrived. Can you check on father? I'm too tired. Pale Sworn. Add 2 relax to your deck. Gain 15 block next turn. Draw 2 cards and gain, wow, 2 energy. Exhaust. But it's 3. Huh. Pale Swing. You may sacrifice card rewards to Pale. Every 2 sacrifices, obtain a relic. Ooh, that's really cool. And it's a may, so it's not a must. The first time each combat that you end your turn without playing cards, exhaust your hand and take an extra turn. I'm gonna take this Pale's Wing and see how that goes. Thank you, Pale. Okay, we do have quite a bit of money, so I think I might be going down this merchant path. Let's do that. Okay, new enemy we haven't seen. This is a tunneler. It's looking at 13 damage right off the bat. Oh, it did heal us all the way too. That's interesting. I like that. Now with this guy, what I want to do here, I don't know that I want to waste my whole first turn, but I also don't have any way to protect myself, so I'm going to get into the head for. Oh, I do have a block here. Yeah, let's do the vulnerable. I like the demon form, but I want to try and just kill this guy. So let's do that. All right, he's going to do that. I'm going to give him flame. Just get +2 strength. Let's make him vulnerable and strike. And I still have my energy potion. I can remember that. Tunneler, what the heck? Oh, he has 32 block when he's tunneled down. 23 damage coming my way. So in this turn, I think I want to try and... Oh, man, that's a lot of damage. I really have a way to protect myself. So let's do Pyre and defend, and that's pretty much it. I'm going to get a pretty good amount to the head there. So hopefully he pops back up. He doesn't. Oh, man, you got to get through these 32 to get him to come back. Okay. So let's do setup strike, bird swoop, stampede, and then defend and defend. Not great, but that's what we had. Wow, this guy's way tougher than I originally thought. Let's do setup strike, iron wave, strike. Hold on. So shrug it off to draw a card. So strike, strike. Okay, so we kind of know how this guy operates now. We took a lot of damage to figure it out, but is what it is. So here, let's give him 2 vulnerable, and oh, I could have just bird swoop. I thought it said 17, but it was 7. So he's dead. We need some healing for sure. At the start of your turn, put a random attack card from your discard pile into your hand and upgrade it. Ooh. At the end of your turn, and upgrade it. Play the top card of your draw pile and exhaust it. I like powers, so I'm going to take this one as well. Let's go to the merchant. All right, so the first thing we're going to do with the merchant is we're going to spend 75 to remove a strike. And the reason I'm doing that is I have those 2 setup strikes. So I want to kind of thin my deck a little bit. So plunging, uppercut, tremble, evil eye, gain another 8 block, another stampede. I don't think I need another stampede, but panic button, gain 30 block. You cannot gain block from cards for 2 turns. Deal 20 damage. If fatal, gain 20 gold. Ooh, that's really nice. Just being able to generate gold. So we are able to buy every single relic up here. So let's take a look at the relics. At the start of each combat, apply 1 week to all enemies. At the start of your second turn, gain 14 block. Upon pickup, gain 5 card rewards. Oh, that's interesting because I have that melting dragon. I could get 2 relics out of this. Yeah. We're going to do that. Now, does it give me a choice? What's this say? You may sacrifice card rewards to pale every 2. Let's see if it lets me sacrifice them. Right? Sacrifice. Let's look at the cards first. Deal 3 damage to a random enemy 3 times. I'll sacrifice that one. Ooh, that's really good. I'm going to take this one. Because it was upgraded too. Let's sacrifice that and see how this works. Oh, wait. Obtain a relic. Oh, here's the relic. Upon pickup, upgrade 2 random skills. Upgrade 2. Oh, that's what it was. So it upgraded 2 random cards when I picked up the war paint. So let's sacrifice this. I'm not even going to read them because I'm going to be upset. No, I'm fine. All right, so sacrifice, sacrifice, and now we got a strawberry. Upon pickup, raise your max HP by 7. Huh. Okay, so we got this one. We got 3 relics for the price of 1. Now we had 39 gold, so we're pretty much done. And we eliminated a card from the deck. What were the 2 that were, so we upgraded a defend. We upgraded the tremble. Apply 3 vulnerable. Okay. And we added a twin strike upgraded to our deck as well. I think that was a pretty good merchant. Now, I'm not sure that we need more merchants because we have no money now. So that one's not necessarily the path. So let's go down, let's go this way and get a random event and see what happens. I liked that bird that we picked up. This or that. Arms jut out of a nearby hole, clutching a suspicious bag of riches and a clearly cursed relic. A scratched up voice whispers from below. This. Lose 6 hit points and gain 57 gold. Add clumsy to your deck. Obtain a random relic. Clumsy is unplayable and ethereal. Then your turn is exhausted. If this card is in your hand, your turn it is exhausted. I think I'm fine with adding clumsy to my deck. Whenever you shuffle your draw pile, draw a card. Huh, okay. Well, thank you, this or that. That wasn't so bad. Hopefully. I would like to remove the clumsy, but we need to get to a merchant for that. So let's staring down 18. We have no way to do anything about it. We could use the energy potion now and do like a setup strike bash. Let's use it. I don't know. Let's see if we can kill this guy. So we're going to tremble here, right? We're going to let's go ahead and do the setup strike first because we already have it with the vulnerable. So let's bash and then twin strike. Yes. All right. Well, that was nice. And now that gets exhausted. And then we've exhausted a card. Okay. So he took 3 damage instead of 18. That was good. So he's going to buff. I wonder if I should just buff. The start of your turn, put a random attack from your discard pile into your hand and upgrade it. I'm going to see if that upgrade stays. And then here, let's go ahead and do that because he's just doing a buff. So let's do that. Let's just make my character better. So now he's going to attack for 18 because he's got 15 attack damage. Yikes. All right, can I kill him? Setup strike is 10. And then we'll do another 10 is 20. Huh. I don't think so. Well, let's shrug it off, draw a card. He's not vulnerable. So I could do this and 2 setup strikes. Let's do a defend. And then let's do I'm going to get vulnerable on him first and then do this setup strike. And then we're done. I wish I had Stampede. That would have been nice. But we're only going to take 3 damage, so I'm okay with that. So now we have a setup strike again. This defend, bird swoop. Looks like we can just kill him, right? Yeah. And let's have our little birdie get him. Nice. Okay, we just take some damage, but every time we play a fight, we get 6 points back, so that's good. Add a card, Infernal Blade. I love things that are like this. Add a random attack into your hand. It's free to play. This turn, exhaust. Huh. That's interesting. Deal damage equal to your block. Deal 9 damage. Draw cards until you draw a non-attack card. I want to take Infernal Blade. Upgrade Infernal Blade for 0 seems good. Do you want to go for an elite and a relic? And then we get a rest right afterwards? What the heck? Let's do it. Oh, this guy looks cool. Intomancer. He's aggressive. This enemy intends to attack 3 times for 7 damage. Yikes. Whenever this enemy is hit by an attack, add 1 dazed to your draw pile. Yikes. Okay, well, he's going to be interesting. That's for sure. Well, let's defend. Right? Let's do the Infernal Blade. Get a free attack. Headbutt. Put a card from your discard pile on top of your draw pile. So let's go do a setup. Let's headbutt. Let's put this on top. Let's defend. And clumsy will go away. I'd really like to get that clumsy out of the deck, but you know, we got artifacts out of that, so I don't know why this says 0. We've done it twice. Oh, it's probably tracking how many cards I've sacrificed. So it'll go to 1, then it'll go to 2. Okay, I see. Well, I think we're due setup strike. Let's defend, strike, and bird swoop. Okay. Just is what it is, I guess. 91. This guy's going to be pretty rough. Inflame is good. That's going to help us get him dead. I think I might want to just do Pyre as well. Yeah, he's just buffing, so it's going to be some nasty buff. Oh no. Had 2 days to enter your draw pile. Yikes. And strength. Okay. Well, I guess I can tremble him, stampede him, and aggression. And then we'll get the free Iron Wave. All right, let's tremble, stampede, and aggress. And the Iron Wave isn't even free, but I can pay for it. Okay. I don't know about this one. I think this Entomancer might have us, but let's see. We don't have any potions. Well, he has vulnerable on him already, so let's do the setup strike. We have 3 more. Let's do the thunderclap. Let's do strike, and then the bird swoop. Almost have him. He's at 1 hit point. Oh man. We will survive, it looks like, but we're going to be in some pretty bad state of affairs here. All right, well, we survived with 15 hit points. Hopefully it's worth it. Let's see, 41 gold. Every time you play 3 attacks in a single turn, gain 4 block. I do that a lot, so that's good. Add a card to your deck. Let's see, Pillage. Pillage Rampage, so deal 6 damage, draw a card, non-attack card. Increase this card's damage by 5 this combat. And Flame Barrier. Gain 12 block. If you attack this turn, deal 4 damage back. I think I'm going to sacrifice these and just set up for another relic. I did want to look at this and see. Okay, I do not believe this aggression actually upgrades it for permanently. But still, it's kind of cool in a long fight. So let's rest. We're gonna get hit points back. I would really like to upgrade a card, but we do need that. All right, so let's see what we got here. We just got a regular fight that we can go to. Oh boy. Out of the pot and into the frying pan. We're staring at 16, 19 damage. Yikes. Well, if I bird swoop, so bird swoop in this is going to do 28 to one of them. Reduces all damage taken and HP lost by exoskeleton of 9. Oh wow. Best laid plans. That ain't gonna happen. So well, I guess let's do this. Then I can play bird swoop and stop, maybe. Bird swoop. I can stomp or defend. I don't think the 5 health is going to save me, so let's do that. And man, they keep this. Holy smokes. Tell me that degrades, please. Wow. Yeah, this isn't good. Yeah, I don't know how much longer we're gonna make it into this one, but let's go ahead and stampede. Let's shrug it off. See what we got. So we got some block. We've got 18 coming in. We can do another block or we do a thunderclap. Reduce all damage taken and HP lost by exoskeleton to 9. It's a really weird wording. I wonder if I thunderclap if I'll do damage to them. Let's see. Do I want to do that or do a defend? Let's thunderclap and test this out because I don't know what it's gonna do. Oh, it did damage. Okay. I'm okay with that because I gotta get some of these things dead. Well, the thing that's gonna be dead is me if I don't get something going here. Wow, these guys are terrors. Holy smokes. Infernal Blade. Let's see what our free thing is. Deal 9 damage to enemies. Deal 2 additional damage for each other attack you've played this turn. All right, that seems good. Let's do a twin attack on this guy. Okay. Let's do a setup strike on him. Let's do. I don't even think I have to do much, right? Oh, he's got 1 left. Okay, he was buffing himself, so that's okay. Ooh. Wow, that's rough. Those guys were really rough. Deal 9 damage for the card from your discard pile on top of your draw pile. Deal 5 damage twice. Lose HP. I'm going to sacrifice and get another relic. Start of each second turn, gain 2 energy. Okay. We're like the relic collectors at this point. I think I might try the random events, but then I got to fight an elite. Well, let's see if I go this way, I can avoid elites. I just want to avoid an elite at this point because I'm so damaged. But I do I'll get 1 rest at least. Let's go this way and see if we can just avoid these elites for the moment. I don't want to fight an elite with 25 hit points. Gain 20% additional gold. Okay, I'll take it. Let's go this way. Although these regular fights are super challenging right now too. So this is going to debuff us. We're not taking damage at the moment. So let's go ahead and put the pyre out. Let's strike and bird swoop on. There we go. I would love to get some potions again. We went up to all kinds of potions and we just lost them. So let's tremble, iron wave, and I can't defend. Oh, it does 3 less, huh? Okay. Well, 5 damage to him. Oh man. I'm gonna do the block and then demon form. Wow. It's not good. All right, well, we have 4. Let's see what our Infernal Blade gets us. Deal 11 damage, deals 3 additional damage for each card in your exhaust pile. Okay, so that would do 14. I'm going to shrug it off and see what my other card is, and Inflame. So if I cast Inflame, Stampede, Defend, Ashen Strike, and then this will go off on the Stampede. But he's still going to do quite a bit of damage to us. But it is, I can't do anything about it. Down to 10. I don't know if we're getting through this one. It's going to take a miracle. Oh boy. Well, he's at 72. That one's not something I need. So do I do Thunderclap? Wait, he's vulnerable already, right? For 1 turn. So let's do Setup Strike and get the strength. Let's do Thunderclap and get vulnerable some more. Then let's do Twin strike. Okay, dead. Whew. I was hoping that we could get built up enough with that because there was a lot of attacks. So that worked out good. We're still really, really low on health. So shrug it off, deal 12 damage. The next attack you play costs 0, and then another Infernal Blade, but it's not upgraded. I'm going to sacrifice this one, see if we can just keep going with the relics. Let's fight another normal. Oh, this guy looks spiny toad. He's going to buff himself. I guess let's do Inflame, Tremble, Twin Strike, and then off we go. Thorns. We're going to kill ourselves. Great. All right. Well, this is a good run. I don't know how I can get by the thorns all that much. Do the thorns decrease each turn or no? I don't think they do. All right. Well, let's defend, stampede, shrug it off, defend, set up strike. All right. Oh, it does. He's gone. Okay. Maybe we do get by this guy. Well, he's gonna kill me this turn though. So, and I can block. We have a setup strike, pyre. So we're not gonna pyre just because it's just gonna be bad. He is already vulnerable. So let's set up strike. Let's do another setup strike. And then Iron Wave. So that saves us so we don't die. Thunderclap cast for free. Wow, we just needed 4 more hit points on him and we could have done it. All right. Well, we survived. We're at 16. Energy potions. We have a potion now. Fight me. Lose 3, or bloodletting. Lose 3 hit points. Gain 2 energy. Deal 5 damage twice, gain 2 strength. The enemy gains 1 strength. Interesting. So kind of a good and bad there. Whenever you play an attack this turn, gain 3 block. I'm going to sacrifice this and get a relic. Cards containing strike deal 3 extra damage. Oh, that's very good because I have a lot of cards that say strike. Okay. Oh man, we got to fight an elite to get that. Yeah, I think we're going this way. Hopefully this random event heals me somehow. Oh no, it's an extra fight. Yay. What's this thing do? And this enemy intends to summon monsters. Great. All right, well, let's inflame. Let's do a setup strike and twin strike. Well, at least I got him down to 81 before this. What's it called? An ovocopter summons all of its eggs. Oh gosh, and they're gonna summon stuff. Oh no. It's gonna do 16 damage, which is what I have as health. So I guess we defend, stampede. Oh my gosh. Sure. I guess. And then actually I'm gonna cast this energy and go ahead and do the pyre as well. We're going to be amped up, but we're going to have, what, 5 hit points or something? Oh, gosh. Minions abandon combat without their leader. So I really need to kill the leader, but I'm not sure that's going to happen. So we're looking at 12, and 7 is 19. Oh. All right, well, let's defend. Iron Wave, and Bird Swoop. Have Stampede, yep. So Bash will hit something. Okay, it hit one of the little guys. I wish it would have hit the big guy, but it is what it is. All right, well, we still have 11 hit points. Let's see what the Infernal Blade brings us. Mean Fire. Exhaust your hand, deal 14 damage for each card exhausted. 1, 2, 3, 4. 14. That would be 40 and 16, 56. Right? He's at 52. Well, let's see. Yes. Oh man, we are squeaking by. Okay. And that was an elite fight. Or no, it's potion. Okay, so 13. Add a random attack, skill, and power to your hand. They're free to play this turn. That's a good potion. Add a card to your deck. So we're at 0, so this will be 1. Does 16 damage to all enemies at the start of your turn plays from exhaust pile. Huh. Interesting. Gain 12 block whenever you are attacked this turn. Deal 4 damage back. Deal 7 damage. Gain 2 strength. I'm going to sacrifice it. See if we can get another artifact going. I got to do another fight with 17 hit points. Oh man, this tunneler in this thing. Okay, well, it's going to attack me for 13, which will almost kill me. I do have a defend. So, oh, hold on. I'm going to use this potion. Deal 8 damage. Whenever you gain block this turn, deal 5 damage to an enemy. Gain 7 block, apply 1 vulnerable. Gain 4 plating. Okay. Let's do this. I'm going to do the plating. I'm going to do the taunt. What is this? Okay, let's do... Oh, I should have done this first. Darn it. All right, well, I am going to defend here. Then let's do Twin Strike on the Tunneler. I would love to kill the Tunneler before it goes underground. So, yeah, I could have done 4 more points of damage to it. So I'm making mistakes. I haven't played Slay the Spire in quite a while. So 12. It's giving me weak. Right, well, it's going to go underground. So I want to do Tremble here. Get it vulnerable. Let's do a setup strike. And swoop should kill it, right? Yes, okay. Now, defend, thunderclap. Okay. Maybe I get through this one as well. I don't want to get my hopes up. It's looking positive. Aggression, let's do that. I would like to do pyre, but I think I'm just going to do damage. Okay. Let's see what Infernal Ray brings us. So we should be able to just kill it, right? So let's get some vulnerable on it. And then let's strike it. So this thing is really cool. The strike dummy is very good with our with all the other things that we have going on. So clarity extract, draw 1 card at the start of your next 3 turns, draw 1 additional card. I'm good with that. Add a card to your deck. Conflagration, that one was really good. Honestly, I think I'm gonna sacrifice it because I have another relic keyed up. Every 3 turns gain an energy. Okay, I'm good with that. I like Happy Flower. So we're at 23 health. Let's see what we can get here. Ooh, this guy looks really cool. Potion Courier. There is a sour smell in the air, and shortly after you find a Potion Courier. Collapse to the ground. Unmoving, lifeless, dead. While their belongings have been ransacked, this is a batch of foul-smelling potions with a note. Recipient, merchant. 3 foul potions. Procure 1 random uncommon potion. I think I'm going to do this. Fish oil. Yeah, that's a good one. Proceed. All right, we're going to heal ourselves and then fight whatever this boss worm is. Maybe we'll get through it. Maybe we won't. We'll see. Either way, I'm going to cut the video. If we don't, make it through here, the video's gone on long enough. And we'll have to run through the 3rd map on a separate video if we can kill this thing. So this thing is called the Insatiable. The enemy intends to buff, Enemy intends to give you 6 status cards. Wonderful. This is really cool. I like this pouring sand. This guy looks awesome. Very, very cool. I guess let's see what the Infernal Blade is going to give us. Deal damage equal to your block. Interesting. Well, let's see what the extra card is. Interesting. Well, I guess let's set up strike. Let's do Iron Wave. Or, I don't know. Actually, I think I want to do, I like having the block, but that would be 5 block. Deal damage, that'd be 16. I think we're better off doing the Twin Strike because we only have 1 point left. Yeah, let's do the Twin Strike, then we'll Body Slam. Okay. Ready? Okay. So 16, but it's not doing anything to us, just adding those status cards. Frantic Escape. I couldn't read it, but let's see what it is. So get farther away, increase Sand Pit by 1. For turns, you will be eaten and die. What? Increase Sand Pit by 1. Get farther away. I don't know what that means. All right, I'm just not going to do anything with it. Maybe it goes away. I don't know. Beats me. Okay. Well, I guess we're doing fish oil. Drink it. I'm going to draw a card and just get that active as well. So we have 5 this turn. Let's do strike. Oh, in 4 turns you will be eaten and die. Okay, and this frantic escape increases this counter. Okay, and it helps you not to die. Okay, so this is going to increase this, right? Yes. Okay. So I got 5 turns now. Okay, I'm getting this now. Let's do that. Let's do a defend and a stomp. That's all I can do. All right, it's at 237. It's got 16 coming at us. I take 3. Not 20 or 28 this turn coming at us. We have 4 energy to spend. Oh, 28 is a lot. I would love to do the demon form, but I don't think that's going to happen. Let's do Stampede. We've got a defend. We do aggression and a strike or pyre. We're going to do pyre and go for the long game here, I guess. Well, the long game, maybe 1 turn, but we'll see. The pyre is going to help me cast more of those escapes. So we do have a frantic escape. Oh, I had the pyre. So I did 1. Let's do the frantic escape and get that up 1. Then let's do tremble. Or it's not attacking me this turn, so let's do tremble. Let's do a setup strike, thunderclap, bird swoop. Okay, not terrible. We're not dying. We got 26 health. It did strength 2. Okay. It's got 20 coming at me. I've got a lot of stuff to cast here. All right, let's do an inflame and gain 2 strength. I'm not going to kill it this turn. It's got 20 coming at me. So if we defend, if we do a setup strike and iron wave, we've got 3 turns for this and 1 frantic escape. I gotta deal damage to it, so let's do this and the iron wave. Gets me to 12 block. Let's end turn. This goes down by 1, right? I hope yes. Okay. Hopefully get a frantic escape this turn because I'm gonna need to pump that up. Oh, it's 2? What? Oh no. All right, well, we gotta cast it. All right, we're gonna defend, tremble, and thunderclap. All right, we're at 99. Oh boy. Yeah, this is going to be very close. I don't know if we're going to make it. 8 hit points. Oh no. Um, so let's shrug it off. Well, I think this is the end of the line here, right? So let's strike, bird swoop, then we just frantic escape, frantic escape. It's just going to kill us. Almost made it. For the first run, I'm pretty happy with this. So, Desecrate, your fight is over. Continue. 33 floors, 2 elites. Gold gain is 512. Epoch discovered. I'm still not sure what that means. Very cool. You discovered 3 new epochs this run. Not sure what the epochs mean. In the timeline reveal epochs to unlock cards, relics, and much more. Oh, okay. That's kind of cool. Play a single run to reveal this epic. Chapter 5, Niao, the reopening. Mother of Resurrection Niao, awakened from her slumber, rise champion again and again. Niao will greet you at the start of each run. I like it. Oh. Okay. This one. Oh, okay. Beat Act 1 with Ironclad to reveal this one. Okay, let's do that. The Ironclad, a warrior from faraway land, enters the spire, driven by pure instinct and a cursed blood. He has lost all reason and identity. All who prevent his ascent shall perish. Following cards will appear in future runs. Okay, so it's a way to unlock cards and get things going. These look pretty cool. Let's see them when they come in. And then 2 epochs. What is this one? How do I go? Oh, I can just drag it. Okay, let's go back down to this one first. Praeon, magnum opus, a void of nothingness, but then the world came into existence. It churned about and molded itself to that which tells stories. Along this journey lay a planet named Praeon, a mere speck in the universe. They say that a great story about a spire took place there. Cards unlocked. So automation, entropy, and catastrophe. All right. So get some extra cards. And then looks like there's another deal there. It looks like this is maybe an upgrade to Niao. Let's see. Fog rolls in. News of the Spire's reopening made its way to the Silent. She ferries a boat to the capital. So the Silent is another character we can play. Confirm. The Silent sneaks past the gate wards with ease and enters the Spire once more. Unlocked. The Silent at a player character. So the thing to understand about Slay the Spire is the Silent is now somebody that we can play. And the Silent's going to have a very different deck. So and a special starting relic too. So it plays very differently from the character that we had just played. All right, so we have dailies and customs locked, but no, what is okay? It's just showing us the Silent. So basically, the Silent showed this the huntress from outside the spire, ready to stab and poison anything in her way. At the start of each turn, draw 2 additional cards. So she has a Ring of the Snake. Ironclad. Interesting. Well, I like Slay the Spire 2. Very, very fun. Hope you guys enjoyed this. I know it was a little long. The Slay the Spire ones are definitely going to be longer. Like, subscribe, let me know what you think. Try it out. It is about, I think it was $24.99 if you already have Slay the Spire 1. There is a little special bundle where you save a little bit. I think it was $22 or something if you had Slay the Spire 1 already. There's a little bundle there. You can save a couple dollars. There's no demo for it. It's a very well-known game. Really, really good. Money spent. So yeah, like, subscribe, leave a comment. Let me know what you think. Take care, everybody.